Playoff football is such a magical time where people come together. You get to love on your fellow brother who loves the same sport, the same team as you do. And you get to collectively yell at another team that you want to never see play football again until the following year, unless they're playing flag football on the beach in Cabo. Hi, I am Tuna, joined by my co-host Sheriff. We're going to talk all things Rams. Rams got the Bears this week, Divisional Round playoffs. Enough with the bullshit. Enough with the nonsense. Let's get down to business. We got some previews to get into. Rams, Bears, Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Pacific, the only coast time that matters, because if you're on the East Coast, I'm sorry that you have to stay up until 1 a.m. to watch football games. Good morning, Sheriff. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing better than all those dweebs on the whack coast. I know that much. I'm in the mountains, though, so I don't know, man. I'm just in.
So you're not even on the West Coast?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm closer, though. I'm closer to this one. That's and I've been to the West Coast more often than the East. Actually, I've only been to Florida once. That's the furthest.
Okay. We'll allow it. We'll allow it this time. Yeah. You're an honorary West Coaster, and us West Coasters.
I'm one thing soon. I got to get out there soon, right? So it's happening. I will be official at some point.
One thing that is knocked on about said West Coasters is the fact that you play inside. You know, you can't play out in the cold. Chicago's going to be too scary. It's too cold outside because you can't wear a cute little hoodie when you play football. Forgetting that the quarterback from the Chicago Bears literally played in fucking Los Angeles for years. And he just was magically imbued with the gift of playing in the coldest weather imaginable in his 1.5 years in Chicago. But the Rams, Matthew Stafford, who's played in Detroit, he can't do it. He can't do it at all. He can't do it. It's going to be very cold. I don't really care. I think Matthew Stafford's going to go in and absolutely fucking torch the place. I'm absolutely done with playing it's going to be a great game, this and that. I was calm last game because I understood what they would do. I'm fired up. Like, I have zero reason. Like, I'm sorry. I've seen Devontae play in Chicago for multiple years. I've seen what Matthew Stafford can do in any weather. Give me Rams by 20. I'm back. I'm back. I'm fully back on the bandwagon. Blowout.
Dude, that's so funny. It's also funny because I was watching Devontae Adams on K Adams yesterday. Incredible interview. If you haven't checked out, it's about 23-ish minutes or so, but he's got some really good little nuggets in there. And one of the things that he did mention in there, actually, because she mentioned the weather and stuff like that. She goes, does it make you guys like a little softer to go like be playing in LA? And he was like, a little bit. Like, I was like, yo, hold on. But then he was like, no, man, I played in New York last year. He's like, it hasn't fully taken over. And he said some of my best games have been when it's this cold. So we'll just go out and play. I'd prefer it to be warmer, but hey, it's going to be cold. So we're just going to go play. So yeah, I fired up about that. There was another thing that he said in there that I really, really, really liked. Now I forgot it. And now I'm mad about it. I was going to text it to you last night and then I forgot. And then now I forgot.
You just forgot about it.
So this is a really good story. He said something good and I don't remember. So
it's fine. You just forgot about me. You just don't care. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. God dang it. I'm so mad that I forgot what it was too, because I wanted to bring it up here because it was actually like a really cool little comment. And I was like, that's actually, oh yeah. It was something about it's like it doesn't matter if you're just being a great player, you have to play great on the day that you're playing. Like, because everybody has bad days. He's like, yeah, you can be, great players, whatever, but you got to play great. That's like that. And I was like, man, I really like that, because there is a lot of times like that where we just kind of seem like we just know that we're not playing our full capabilities. So I think that that's not necessarily the case for Carolina. I just think Carolina, honestly, I just think it's kind of a bad matchup for the Rams. And I'm a little bit more in line with you. The more I've dug into this game, obviously, like preparing for my full game preview for Rams Showcase, it'll be recorded tonight. I mean, the more that I look into it, the more that I'm like, this defense is, they can turn the ball over, and if you can stop that, you probably can smoke them. So that's kind of just the perspective that I've kind of gained over these last few days or so. And I don't really want to feel like that going into a divisional round game. But simply put, this is all we did last year. We're in the same spot we were last year. We have to move on from this game. We just, there's more points than Chicago. We have to get past this game. Otherwise, we kind of look at it as straight across. We didn't get better. We didn't get worse.
I mean, it's a great point. The thing that gets me the most is that part about, you have great players, but are you making the impact? Are you playing great in that moment? And that's kind of what I've been saying off screen this week in regards to the defense, in regards to like, okay, it's cool. Like you got Kobe, you got Verse, you got Young. I'll go to bat for them any day. I know the talent. I know what they can do. But we haven't had a moment. We haven't had a Minnesota Sam Darnold is overwhelmed moment. We haven't had a Sam Darnold just being overwhelmed at all since third quarter of Seattle. Since then, it's been like, I got to make an excuse. Somebody smart has to go up on a microphone and explain like, oh yeah, but this is really what they're doing. You just don't get it. You don't see the vision. I think I've seen enough. Like, I haven't seen someone step up on the defense in a few weeks and say, enough is enough. I'm the best player. I'm going to make a play. On offense, that happens. Matthew Stafford, fucking Kobe Parkinson, Puka. But on defense, where, like, I'm excited. I'm happy Lake is back. He's got to get his feet underneath him. He's got to get back in game shape. But, like, where's the play? Jared Verse, where's the moment? Like, there was no defensive moment, and I'm waiting for it. But hell, the ending of the Panthers game was just a drop. So it's just like, yay, but okay.
On a play
that
where
doesn't happen this
Lake
week.
Did kind of get beat on that route too.
Got beat.
So, I mean,
got beat. That doesn't happen this week. Caleb Williams throws a fucking miraculous pass and ends up for an 80-yard touchdown there.
Honestly, too, rewatching that, I love that throw. That's an incredible throw, absolutely. But Keyshawn Nixon played that like crap, man. Oh my gosh, watching that from the quarterback angle, he played that so poorly. He's staring down the ball the whole time and still takes the wrong angle. So it's like, yeah, it's a great throw and stuff like that. But like, I mean, that Keyshawn Nixon blew that play. Like that should have been a pick, honestly.
I mean, there's so much you can do.
I mean, he was staring at the ball and then took the wrong angle. I mean, it was like, come on, my guy.
He knew his place in history.
You're a secondary player. You should be able to adjust to that ball. I think. I don't know, man. Like I'm not a football player.
He knew his place in history. He's like, this is where I go in the photo.
Yeah, I just gotta like watching some of that stuff back. I am. And again, I don't want to take anything away from the Bears. They did come back in that game, but I think that rewatching, because I didn't like go back and rewatch the full game or anything like that, but just kind of the more that I've seen from that game, I truly do think that the Packers really did just blow it. So we're looking at a situation where the Bears have had like a bunch of comebacks. They've won, I think it's like 7 games after being down under 2 minutes to go and stuff like that. So you really do need to put this team away. They are feisty and scrappy is kind of like the best way that I can describe them, of like, they're gonna keep on swinging, like you could have them pinned down with your with your heel right on their jugular and they're still going to be trying to punch you in the calf, like that's kind of just the energy that they have. Like they just don't quit until it's officially over. So this is kind of the perfect game for the Rams, in something that we've kind of seen since early season, where our defense was phenomenal most of the year, and then it's kind of felt like it kind of has trickled off here recently. But yeah, it's just one of those things with the Bears specifically. You just got to really put them away, and the Packers did absolutely no steps to try to put that game away. They tried to just run out the clock instead of put the team away, and I think that's the exact opposite way of how to handle the Chicago Bears. But they should know that they're in a division with them. So what the hell?
Is the NFL becoming the NBA? And by that, I mean, is it just better to just be losing the entire game? As an avid NBA fan, and I watch enough, and you see the trends, that trend is coming over to the NFL, where, hey, good job, you're up by 20. The fourth quarter just started. Now you're fucking losing. Congratulations. You've lost all momentum. Welcome to hell. And that happens in the NBA all the time, where it's like, you're up 32. How did you lose? It's like, oh, because they shot three-pointer at a clip of 67% the rest of the game. And it's the same thing with the NFL, where it's like, man, it hurt. It sucked. Hell, Stafford did it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man, I haven't completed a pass all third quarter. Oh, we're losing? All right, let me go clock back in. Let me go just never miss a pass again, and now we're going to win. And Caleb Williams has that same gene. That's why I'm yelling about, like, the defense, like, hey man, at some point, like I love the chit chat. I love the personalities. If this is the peak that Jared Verse has, like we got to see it, man. Like Will Anderson's doing it.
Yeah.
Will Anderson's balling. Will Anderson is leading the scariest fucking defense right now in his second year. That's your draft classman. And Byron really wants that. Did Byron earn a max contract from the first 10 weeks, or is it going to show up again? Because everyone keeps showing me the pressures and everything. And I'm like, okay, it's not translating into anything, though. And it's not a shot at Verse of like, he can't get it done. Maybe he's being used the wrong way. Maybe we have expectations because Aaron Donald, and we want him to be Micah Parsons. We want him to be the reincarnate of the best pass rusher in the world, where maybe he's Brandon Graham. Maybe he's just an elite run stopper and a pretty good pass rusher. That's not the guy that you say, hey, go make a sack every play. So there's a disconnect somewhere. I don't know.
I think what it is, I think it's expectations. Because I personally, I think that Jared Verse is playing pretty well, but I think that we've put him in a box where we think that he needs to be getting a sack a drive and stuff like that. And I think he's good enough to do that kind of stuff. I just think that he's still developing. I mean, let's not forget that he's still a young player in this league. I understand that, like, I mean, if we're going to compare to like Will Anderson, stuff like that, that's reasonable. They're the same age, same come up, essentially. But I think that ultimately we just really need to understand, like, it's not a race against Will Anderson. It's Jared Verse versus Jared Verse. And we could see a situation where next year or the year after that he is the best pass rusher in the NFL. I do think that he's kind of honing in his skill set a little bit. And you don't want to be honing in your skill set in a divisional round playoff, of course, but he's still just a young guy. Actually, how old is Jared Verse? Do you have
24,
that? 24.
24. Right?
That's a child, essentially, man. I mean, maybe we're just old men.
Child.
Maybe we're just old men now.
That's a big baby.
Yeah.
No. Like, don't get me wrong. This is definitely not a shot at him. This is not like, hey, bro, where the fuck's it at? It's more of a pointing at the coaching staff, because you knew how far you wanted to get into the season. Yeah. And you like the moments where the defense looks like the least expensive per capital defense in the league happens when, like, you don't have a force multiplier. When you don't have the Aaron Donald anymore. The bend but don't break is cool, but unless you're getting pass interference to the back of the end zone every fucking week. It's
but to address this comment, it says, I believe in the second coming of Aaron Donald. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Is if we put Jared Verse into this box that he should be as good as Aaron Donald, then he's going to end his career, and we're going to be like, man, that guy sucked, because no one's as good as Aaron Donald, man. We're
gonna Matthew Stafford him.
It's that whole thing of like judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. It's gonna think it sucks or whatever. It's like yeah. If we say to Jared, hey, anything less than Aaron Donald's production, you're a bum. That's like, well, you might as well just quit then, man. Like, no one's gonna be that. So it's like I think that we've put the expectations on him in a way, as fans entirely, not just like me and you, Tuna, but like as fans, we've put him in this box of like, he has to be doing this, otherwise it's not as good. And sure, maybe he's not as good as Aaron Donald, but who is, man? That's kind of my whole point on this. So it's, I don't know. I think that he's doing just fine, and he's my guy. I think BY is taking full advantage of the fact that he is getting more attention on the other side because he had such a good rookie season. And then I think that Kobe Turner is slowly developing into a household name. So I think that it's still one of those situations where we've got like so much friggin' money in cap space next year. We've got an extremely young defense, maybe with a shakeup in coaching, maybe not as much as we maybe expected. Shula may be out, but I don't see her like Aubrey Pleasant getting interviews and stuff like that. So that's a good thing for us. But
Shieldhouse.
Yeah. I mean, Shieldhouse, I like Shieldhouse, but I mean, that's somebody that we can fill roles, you know what I mean? So, I think that ultimately we're in a spot where these next few years, I think that we're going to look back at this time and be like, oh, damn, our defense was just a toddler at that point. Look at how friggin' sick they are right now. And I think that that's my ultimate point.
There's a lot of shades of truth to what you're saying. There's a lot of what I agree with. And we'll bring this up because this is why there's a debate. And this is why, like, this is an instance where the numbers don't quite feel like what you're seeing on the field. And then it's not generating the same results.
Do we have a table from Joshua's tweets or something like that too that can also put up like our sack numbers, our pressure rates, and also snap to pass times, because people also know our front and they get rid of the freaking ball. So it's like, yeah, we're not getting sacks because the ball's hitting the hand and he's turning to throw it. Like, he doesn't want to get hit by these guys. He knows they're coming. So,
and that's true. That's true. But the problem, there's other teams like that as well. You mean to tell me that the teams that face the Texans aren't thinking the same thing and trying the same thing? It's just they're getting lucky.
We're going against Aaron Rodgers.
I'm talking about like the rest of the teams that the Texans have faced. The Texans have not just been on a 2-week heater. That defense has been on a heater for a while. Like, other teams want to do the same thing against Houston, against Seattle, against LA. The problem is they're not getting home. And it's not just always like, I made the pocket collapse a little bit. Teams know that they can get spots that they really want in these zone coverages that the Rams run, because windows are not tight. The windows are not tight like they are against Houston and against Seattle. And it's cool to get pressures, but like, those are empty stats. That's like throwing touchdowns in the fourth quarter when you're down by 45, because like they're not translating. Like, they're not getting the turnovers in mass like a Houston is, like a Seattle is. And then, like, because they don't run a lot of a man, they'll run cover one man 20% of the game, and that's pretty much it. The rest is a mostly cover 2, cover 3. And then the good news is, I guess this is EPA per dropback, earned points added per dropback. Not everyone's doing great at all. Bears are way down here. This is why everyone thinks the Rams are going to, or Alex Smith thinks they're going to drop 40 on the Bears. Yeah. But again, it's another thing where it's like the numbers don't feel like what I'm seeing on the screen. Like, I don't know how you felt when Kobe Durant got that interception early, but I was like, oh my God, thank God. Like, we finally got something. Like, it felt like I haven't felt any momentum from the defense in a while.
I was annoyed that Lake dropped it. It was like, it was good that it worked out, but I was like, Lake, come on, my guy, catch that. What are you doing, man?
But no, it's, numbers aren't the only thing. Like, I preach that all year round, but this is just an instance where it's like, okay, let us look at the numbers to see if I'm wrong from what I'm seeing. And like, I just can't make sense of it. I think our offense is really, really, really good, because defense is going to be kind of hit and miss sometimes, I feel like.
Okay. Sorry, I thought that was the Dolphins under the Rams, and it's Chargers. From how far back I'm seeing.
Same thing.
What is this? Oh yeah. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Oh man. Also, I was gonna do just a 30-second sidebar here of the fact that we did find out through other channels, unsports related, that the ownership of the Dolphins did in fact tell Mike McDaniel that he would get another year, and then fired him the following week.
Rough. They did.
Yeah.
Wait, they did.
They told him that they were giving him another year, and then fired him the following week. And the thought is that when Troy Aikman was brought in to help with the search, that was part of it. Crazy, man. Crazy. It's crazy how like different worlds connect, and you can learn some like inside stuff from different podcasts and different forums and stuff like that. I was from a comedy podcast of one of the friends of Mike McDaniel that he was just going in on the Dolphins. He's like, man, screw that owner. He's like, I hope Mike McDaniel gets 5 Lombardi trophies, and one by one just shoves them inside. It's like, all right, man. It's crazy. Anyway, that's just my quick sidebar. That's nuts.
Coaching roundtables are fucking. That is
this is fair. Bro. I just want to acknowledge this. This is fair. We're allowed to say that things aren't great, and I'm also allowed to say that it's better than we think it is, because our expectations are, I think, skewed.
It's just more of a like. I won't be surprised if the game is like. I know I was kind of being braggadocious at the beginning of like Rams by 40. I do think the Rams could walk in and drop 40, but I also think the Rams could give up 30.
That's exactly it. I think the Rams can put up points for sure, but our defense is scaring me a little bit.
And I think it is too matchup dependent. And you're getting really thin at DB now with Akella going back on IR. That really fucking sucks. Quentin Lake just came back. He missed a bunch of games. You need some guys to step up, man. I don't know if it's Shula playing a little bit looser. I don't even know how these guys feel on the back end because I don't want to just introduce bullshit because, like, you look at a Philadelphia Eagles team and you can tell they're pissed off on offense. Like, the players hated what they were running. I don't know if the defense here feels that same way. Like, is it like, hey, man, let me go do my thing? Is it really just the lack of bodies at this point? I don't know. I don't think it's just players. There's too much talent.
I think it's experience. I think that's all it is, man. I think, like I said earlier, it's like we're still developing these guys. And I mean, some of these guys are so young that it's like, yeah, they're not at their peak yet, for sure. Like Jared Verse is not at his best yet. Quentin Lake, I wouldn't say is at his best yet. Byron Young still getting better. Kobe Turner still getting better. I think Nate Landman really comes into himself more next year, the following year into our defense. We're still just getting better. It's an experience thing. It's not a talent thing. We're not lacking talent anywhere, but this defense, historically speaking, under this regime has been very, hey, if you feel it, man, go make a play, like go play your game. And so I don't think it's us putting guys in a spot where it's like, oh yeah, man, that was just a terrible call. It's like, I think that these guys are able to make plays and make those adjustments on the fly without being kind of just like, babysat on it. But again, that goes back to the experience, and maybe they react a little bit, and just like the not perfect way in a certain situation or something like that. And then I just think our coverage too, it's just not sticky enough for me right now. I think that we just need to get a little bit tighter on that. And then that goes back into pressure. And if we can keep those pressure rates up like we have been, then we will get some interceptions, and Caleb Williams may make an errant pass that goes, right in between the 3 and the 7 on Lake's chest and stuff. So I just think there's a lot of moving parts to this right now, especially on the Rams defense. I just think that we are going to see them settle in over the next few years. And I know that's not what anybody wants to hear. We want to be at our best right now because we're in the playoffs right now with a game this weekend. But that's just, that's just how the world is. We have a lot of offensive players that aren't at their peak yet either, I think. So there's that aspect. But I think that ultimately, man, like we're talking a lot of offense, we're talking a lot of defense. This freaking special teams, man, they are good at it. They can block, and we have a hard time with that. So that's the aspect of the game that I think is going to be the ultimate wild card here is the special teams. I think they could get a return on us if we're not careful.
Yeah, it's scary because that is the one area where I agree with the weather. I don't agree with the weather being like, the offense is going to like, I don't fucking care, bro. Catch the ball, run the ball, block. Yep. Special teams is where there's too many variables because now you're introducing guys who don't see the field for 58 minutes of the game. Exactly. You've been sitting on the bench. That little heater may have gone out once or twice. Mm-hmm. Like, you are a Jarquez Hunter where, like, this is your third play of the season. Was it that call? Did I hear that right? Do I get this guy? Like, do we see this look? Oh, shit. Now I'm Tanner Ingle, and I ran upfield rather than block my guy for an extra second, and now the block is punted. No one's really talking about that, and that's like a huge deal to me. Not sliding Tanner Ingle, because I don't know if it's his fault. I don't know if it's
it was, but it's fine. You can make mistakes.
No. I mean, like, was it like just a pure, hey, you fucked up, or was it you made the wrong call as the coach, and now you got exposed because you are with the interim special teams coach?
McVay addressed that. He said he called out. He pretty much called out Ingle because they overloaded the other side. He said that we adjusted for the pressure that was overloaded on the other side, and then we had just one player that it's just like you just got to engage a little bit further on that. He did call it out in a press conference, and he said too that it was like that player though. I still trust him to be fine in those spots. He just in that play it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it's where like my belief in like if you're a player you got to make a play versus if you're a coach, why are you putting a guy in a situation who has been a practice squad guy? Now you're in the biggest situation in your short career in the playoffs. Now it's like, hey, don't fuck this up because you guys didn't develop enough depth because you're in this position where you need a Tanner Ingle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is Tanner Ingle needed to begin with? Like, I'm at those crossroads, like where I'm kind of conflicting with those thoughts, if that makes sense.
I mean, I guess, but I also like Tanner Ingle as a special teams guy. So I don't know. I disagree with that. I say put him. Hell yeah, put him out there. And also, shout out Jarquez on his best play of his rookie season on that tackle, dude. It was like Yo, hell yeah, Quez, what up, man? Like that was so sick.
Yeah, it wasn't a slight at him. It was just as an example of like, hey, you get it, like to put it into context of like, oh, we drafted him for this. It's like, yeah, but the reality is that was his first fucking play of the season.
Yeah,
and it's in the wild card.
Yeah,
or I'm sorry, for technical third play.
Yeah,
however many punts it was. And it's like, yeah, of course something happened right there. The like same way when like the 17th string DB comes in for the 18th injury you had.
Yeah,
of course they're gonna throw a deep shot against him because he played one play this year. So.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's why we get pressured up the middle right now because K-Dot's out. It's like they just attack them. Like that's attack the backups, man. That's like day one. That's Madden stuff there, man. When you're 12 years old rocking PS2, it's like, hey, their starter went out. Attack the hell out of that guy.
Oh, that's that guy's got 63 pass block. I'm blitzing the fuck out of
yeah. Engage 8. User blitz.
And I don't want anybody thinking I'm like being Debbie Downer, but this is more of every team is flawed. Every team at this point with 8 left can win it all. It just comes down to whose flaw is going to be exposed the most. I still think the Rams' biggest X factor is the offense. There's no one could beat this offense when they're just not throwing a bunch of interceptions. You just play smart. You put up 40 on anybody, even the Texans. But can the defense just hold on enough? That's all I'm saying. Still Rams in 4.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think that ultimately, man, this is going to be the secondary is going to be the biggest tell for the Bears. I'm not even going to bring it on screen because it doesn't make any sense. There's somebody that was like, no one's talking about the weather. Literally, that's what everybody's talking about. That's why we're not talking about it. It's like that's the only topic anywhere else you look. That's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, it's I feel like this secondary for the Bears is going to be like the real ultimate tell for this game. If the Rams can pull double moves and stuff like that, and Puka and Devontae are just getting wide ass open all day long, then I think that we're going to be just fine. And I've got Mump is like one of my biggest keys in this game that I'm talking about tonight on Rams Showcase. It's because we have Devontae and Puka, and I feel like this aggressive secondary from the Bears, they love to jump routes, so you can get them on double moves and stuff like that. But I think that we're going to see multiple times of Mr. Matthew Stafford staring somebody like Devontae or Puka right in the soul, and then throwing the ball way over here right to the numbers of Mump. And that feels too real to me that a stare down of Adams and then a pass over the middle to Mump for a touchdown is like going to be a huge play. I don't know that I can't stop thinking about that. I've got it. It's in my soul. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to be a little bit confused at like why is the universe putting this so heavy? Why is the universe putting this so heavy on my heart if it's not even going to happen? So that's how confident I am in that.
Why is the universe not making me right about something?
What the hell, man? I want to be. I don't have to come on here and be like, I guess I was wrong. That's stupid. What are you doing? What are you typing?
Megan.
Are you not even paying attention to me anymore?
No. I'm making a meme for us for what you're saying about the weather.
Yeah. What the hell? That comment I was like, what? Like that's the only topic that anybody's talking about. That's like, you go to any other channel, it'd be so cold. It's like football's a cold weather sport. What are we talking about?
It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. It's
January.
Almost got it. Okay. But how are we gonna fade off into the distance while I'm about to bring this up right now?
We'll just do you have like a Rolodex of Rams Bears moments in your brain?
The one that weighs on my mind heavily is for those who love The Office.
I'm gonna need you to send that to me, please.
We'll pump that out today. Rams Bears moments.
I only got negative ones. Is that
one of the Matthew Stafford's first season? Just lighting them up. Yeah, like sorry, that was Andy Dalton at quarterback, right?
I think so. That sounds right. I know that Sean McVay is 0-2 in Chicago since the Rams. So he's 3-2, but those 3 wins obviously at home.
Oh, I'm sorry. When did those games happen? When did that happen?
Not today.
I'm gonna quote my favorite right now college football coach, everyone's favorite college football coach.
Okay.
This team ain't played there yet.
Yeah, that's true. We talked about Rams Bears moment, man. What the hell are you doing to me? You're gonna this is
sorry.
point. Jesus Christ, Tuna.
I'm off topic.
Jesus.
Tuna do bad.
Yeah, bad Tuna. Bad Tuna. Do I have a whipping sound? I don't. This is all I got. That's you today. Okay. The only other one I've got, man, is remembering on Monday Night Football when Devin Hester destroyed my whole heart. I was so excited about that game, and I was like, "Hell yeah, man!" And then Hester, man, he just did that. Man, I hate that. I remember that day so vividly, man.
Yeah, there haven't been a lot of great memories up in Chicago. The game last year was like, that was hard to watch. Was it 2 years ago? Last year? No, it was last year. It was early on, right? It was before the bye week.
2-3, I think.
Was it 23?
Oh, I've literally got all my notes for my show tonight. Hold on, let me see.
They blend. They blend in for
24.
me.
Yeah, it was 24.
Yeah, it's when they went down, and it's just like supposed to be like a pretty standard, easy win, and they just like could not do anything. And Matthew Stafford threw a pick. And it was like that was like the fastest loss I've ever watched. I felt like the game was over in like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like, here you go.
We didn't have, but that's a bad one. Let's we're just gonna.
I know.
Let's say